Hi guys, and welcome back to our evil Nutcracker tutorial for Christmas. This is pretty much what nightmares are made of. I was doing it and I was just like, man, like, I do apologise in advance for any psychological damage that I have caused you. I've been seeing a lot of Nutcracker tutorials of late, and to be honest, everyone does the same thing, and it's kind of understandable because a Nutcracker, there's only so much that you can do. I thought I would do an evil take on it because, to be honest, this is more kind of me. I prefer the sort of evil within things, and even though this is severely evil, it's still got a little bit of glamour and prettiness to it. So this could be used for Christmas, or it could be used as a Halloween one. Who knows? If you're intrigued on how to create this evil sort of look, then keep on watching and you can find out how to do it for yourself. And if you do enjoy the video, give it a little like and subscribe today because there will be more Christmas tutorials coming soon. So I just started off with doing my normal foundation routine first, and it's the L'Oreal foundation mixed with a green colour corrector. Now I'm using a beige snazaroo paint here to create a sort of faux wood effect on the face, as most nutcrackers are made of wood. I just thought it'd be quite cool to actually have a plain sort of wood effect under the skin. Now I'm choosing two sections on my face just to do the sort of circular areas, and then I'm just going to do lines up and down the face as well. And with a black snazaroo paint, I'm just going ahead and marking out the sections of the nutcracker mouth. And when I'm filling it in, I'm trying to avoid the bottom lip and pretty much the bottom of my chin, because that's where the teeth will end up going. Now I'm using my Collection 2000 brown eyeliner pencil, and I'm just going around and marking out the sections for the cheeks and eyes. We'll be filling this in with sort of shading and eyeshadow soon enough. Now with the cheeks, it's all about gradient and building it up layer by layer. I'm using a Damson blush first of all, and then the Electric Technique palette, I'm using 3 pinks from that. And you just want to sort of build it up around the sides and sort of feather it in towards the centre of the cheek. Now, the reason why I actually chose the look of the cheeks like this is because it actually shows up the wood grain underneath. It's quite a nice and subtle effect. Now once I was happy with the sort of depth of the cheeks, I went in to do the exact same thing with the eyebrows as well. Just the same, starting off with a Damson blush and then just building up on top of that and feathering out towards the forehead. Now with the black snazaroo paint again, what I'm doing is just starting to paint some evil brows. Now they're starting to go kind of thin in the centre, and in the sort of middle section where they bend, I want them to look quite thick. I then used a Barry M gel liner because the paintbrush on it is actually so fine, it's actually quite handy for doing the sort of menacing flicks in the centre of the brow there. Now with a Barry M white kohl liner, I'm just going underneath the eye and I'm going to basically draw around the side of the cheek and underneath the eyebrow as well. After I did this as well, I ended up just sort of smudging it a little bit so it wasn't completely obvious that there was a big massive white line around the cheek and eyebrow. I lined both the bottom and top of my waterline as well, and I ended up trying to put as much of the kohl liner on my eyelashes as possible. Now I went ahead and used a Rimmel eye primer first of all, and used a champagne colour from the Technique palette. Now I went ahead and used sort of like an off black colour, and I'm literally just sort of fanning it out to create a little bit of a shadow on the eyelid there. Now I'm going ahead with a pixie liner to line my lips, and I'm going to be doing the bottom of my chin to create a fake lip as well. after I finished filling in my bottom lip, I used an Elizabeth Arden Starlight lipstick just to fill in the rest of the lip. And with a white Snazaroo paint, I'm just painting out the rough sort of shapes for the teeth. The more crazy, the better. I'm trying to make them sort of snaggled and chipped and pretty nasty looking. And again with that Barry M gel liner, I'm just going back in to put some definition into the teeth and just sort of make sure that they've got all those sort of chips and cracks showing. Now with the Collection 2000 brown pencil that I used earlier, I'm just going back in at the start of the teeth and sort of browning them up a little bit. And I used the Body Collection palette. It was sort of like a beige colour, and I'm just basically trying to dull down the teeth to make them look really rotten and old. And I went ahead with sort of a ruby red colour from the Body Collection palette and just put it on the sort of ends of the teeth to make it look like it's been munching on something bloody. And with my Rimmel London Diva red lipstick, I'm just going in to add extra red to make it look a little bit more glossy. And again with the Collection 2000 brown eyeliner, I'm just going in and around the lips to sort of make a little ombre lip, but also just to add some extra shading to make it look a little bit more realistic. And I'm putting a little bit of white Snazaroo on the lip to give it a little actual highlight, and that is us done. This is truly a horrific Nutcracker look. But I hope you enjoyed it, and like I say, enjoy scaring people either over Christmas or even wait till Halloween next year. But if you enjoy it, leave a little like and I'll see you guys in the next one.